Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Takes the chance to hurt him. Taking stock. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Checks with a medium kick. Sonic Boom springs forward with a drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Drive rush to keep it going. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Medium kick hits. Checks him with the boom. They could pitch the air throw. Knockdown and player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Final round.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. A trade if they're not worried. Leaves on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. Like betting it all on the drive rush. Like, putting the cherry on top. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be enough to what a finish.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Goes for the fireball. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Well-timed corner switch. Caught in the cross-up. Takes them down without a scratch. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. What smash! Shoots off springs forward with a drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 can't use it, brushes that off, and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. It's a good spot to use the super. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Knocks them out of the air. Sonic Boom. Both fighters planning something? Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't use overhead, but it won't work. Here comes the catches out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Good old slap. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Sonic Boom springs forward with a drive rush. Goes in the distance. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Checks with a medium kick. Checks him with the boom. Pokes with a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Looking for a chance. Perfect boom. Shows a medium kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going on the offensive? Are we going to see a comeback here? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Players, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. And eats it. Joy Joe! Drops him hard. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Somersault kick to take them head on. Let's lose the boom. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. They've got about half life left. Dangerous range here. Perfect boom with the net. Oh, putting the cherry on top. It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Are we going to see a comeback here? They're just going to go for it with this closes it out. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Overdrive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent, throwing on even more pressure with the fireball. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Oh, burnout on both sides? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Not having the cross-up. From up above, KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Burns the drive gauge. Checks them with the boom. What smash? Anything off the smash? Scrapping it out up close. Gets the combo. What'll happen here? Oicho throw. You can't let it too much. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. And drops it hard. Uses their drive gauge. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1, clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Sets up with the jump in. Both are ready to pull the trigger on the crown zone from above. Getting up close and personal. Both sides getting ready. Quick medium poke knocks them out of the air. Willing to risk it or the overdrive. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. I can't believe, are you kidding me?
Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Takes the chance to hurt him. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? A nice, chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Sonic Boom! Player 1 got smothered! But what now? Looking for a chance. Nice read! Denies them with a somersault kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Checks with a medium kick. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. A real test of nerves here. Closes it out.
Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter in. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Takes a trip. They are not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Checks them with a projectile. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 can build off this lead. Somersault kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Close in the distance. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Perfect input on the sonic boom. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Player 1 needs to knock them out of the air. Love tap to close it.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Oh, what a move. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oicho! Getting that slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Hits them with a stop and bop. Looking for a chance, springs forward with a drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Checks them with the boom. Goes with the fireball. Sonic boom! Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Punching hand slap uses the gauge for a super art. Get ready, because it's time for the final bout. Cashes out the meter to get a ringside seat. They need to capitalize on this drive disparity. Experiencing burnout. Player knocked them out of the air. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. How do they reach that throw? Perfect overhead, but it won't work. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? What are you jumping in for? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. What an opening statement there. Drops the hard. Sonic boom. Medium kick. Anti-air in the front. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Getting up close and personal. Shoots their shot. Hits that with confidence. Lift off. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Quick medium poke. Solid anti-air. What now? Danger drops them hard. Let's loose a boom. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? I can't believe it. What a statement with that fireball. Oh, they've got a meter to put them on notice.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Check for the projectiles. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Wait, hold your breath. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 heats it up with a combo into super. Taking stock. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge goes for the super art? That attack landed for a counter hit. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? KO! Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checks them with the boom. They were right to be on guard there. Cannon blast them. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Somersault kick stops them cold. Player 2 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Medium kick. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Perfect move. Jump, anti-air in the clutch. Are we going to see a comeback here? Sonic boom. This is the ideal clutch plus anti-air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player one is in a very good spot now. Flatline though. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player two managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Knocked them out of the air. Solid anti-air. Medium kick into. Quick medium pump. Impact squat. Clutch anti-air. Dangerous range here. Closes it out to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Trips them up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The low heavy hits. Taking stock. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player two did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Breaks the block with a throw. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Both fighters something? Player one experiencing burnout. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. You got it. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. That was a clinic. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets the jump in. Was looking for that jump attack. Life lead opens up. Perfect move. Checks him with a projectile. Flies in with a headbutt. Player two is maintained in there. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Holds out with a block. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but springs forward with a drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Shows a medium kick. Smart play with the throw. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and drive rush to keep it going. Now passes out the gate right there. The sky! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Silva comes hard. It adds a bit of OD spice to it. Oito throw. You can't let him close in like that. Checks with a medium kick. Player one sets up with the jump in. Player two can't use driving. Knocks them out of the air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Then uses their drive gauge. The bull's over levels them. All the throw connects. What now? Player two isn't betting it all on the drive run. Boom! Reads the jump in perfectly. Stacking things in their favor with solid puncher. Looking for a hole. Noticeable the overhead denied. What a finish! Player one. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. charges in with authority. Good anti-air. Trips him up. Goes for the fireball. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Who's going to break the silence first? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Knockdown. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Had the radar up and running. Checks him with an intercept. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Super art out of nowhere. Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Sonic boom. Going in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Checks him with the boom. Shows the medium kick. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Hold your foot. That was a well-placed projectile. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Stays cool and counters. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Was looking for that jump attack. Checks him with the projectile. Taking stock. Just KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Box them with a target combo. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Sonic boom. Uses the fire, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Knockdown and the throw missed. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Launches them. Player 2, hold, not looking good. The corner is a bad place to be. Breaks the block with a throw. Oh, sends him flying. Closes it out. Player 1 brings it. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Knew they'd go for it. That's a good read. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Taking stock. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Heading into the end game now. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Going for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Good old slaps. Jumps. Nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Player 1 has a slight life. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Checks him with the boom. Throws a projectile. Flash anti-air. Just goes for it at this range. Ultimate killer head wrap. Player 1 has depleted their drive, but they are still within range to win this round. Drops them hard. Let the ball go. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The drive impact doesn't work. Rolls out the Soba. Zones with the fireball. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Sees the overhead coming. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Burns out. Good decision with that throw. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. 100 hands. Oh, there's a burner. Huh? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Hits the drive. Drops them hard. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Both sides getting ready. Let's loose a boom. Draw super hard incoming. Gundam with the ultimate killer head wrap. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is good.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Got their eye on the air. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Decides to puff up while they can. Burnout is triggered. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Shows them that last attack took some courage. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits the jump in. Launches them. Dashes up. They were right to be on guard there. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Gets the combo. Going in. Drive gauge gap here. Gets them with the anti-air. What'll happen here? Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Amazing! He's on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. Runs up with the ultimate killer head wrap. Drops off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take an impact counter? Oh, that's so sick. Launches them. Shot fired with depth. Connects with the throw. Player 2, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Medium kick. Turns out. Grabs them. Pancake time. Player 2 is in burnout state. Perfect execution with the anti-air. This is gonna hurt. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Let's loose a move. Forward rush. He's on the flash kick to get them out of a jam. Both sides getting ready. Sticks out a kick. Oh, putting it all on the line. Does not leave it.
Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. What are they thinking here? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Good parry here to try and make something happen. It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Oicho throw. You can't let him close in like that. Oh, how did they spot that? Player 2 on the boards first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them. What's next? Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Perfect input of the sonic boom. Full SA meters on deck uses the gauge for a super art. They're going for the super art ultimate killer head wrap. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Good somersault kick. Still sluggish delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Clutch anti-air. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They gotta dig down deep here. Anti-air in the clutch. James, what a lead with that anti-air. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Let's loose a boom. Who's going to steal this win? He's on the flat kick to get them out of a jam. Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Looking for a hole. Sonic boom. Boom! Drive rush. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Pump the brakes on the impact. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Perfect boom with finesse. Sticks out a kick. Here comes the corner pressure. Launches at him. Player 2 with the rhythm tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Can this drive bring them back? Boom! Rushes in. They are done. Player 1 made some smart. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump there. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. This is a critical KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Had the radar up and running. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Big exchange blow. Risky up close scrap, still go drive rush to keep it going. Somersault kick stops him cold. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Gotta do better than that. Sees the overhead coming. This is a turning point. Big burnout activates. Knocked him out of the air. Throws them. A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Charges forward. Here comes the corner pressure. Closes it with a classic corner throw. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's gonna make a move? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. What's the play here? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Taking stock. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Neither of them willing to back off here. They hit each other. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Knockdown. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Perfect move! Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Sonic Boom! Looks like they both want a drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Player 2 can't use any drive, experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the soup taking no prisoners.
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Overdrive. Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight!
Butt smash! They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Launches them! They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Big opportunity coming. Cannon blast them. Looking to impress with this super. Perfect KO. They were in full.
Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. Neither of them willing to back off here. Alright, what's coming up next? Not much drive to work with at the moment. In a dire situation, they can't experiencing burnout. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Round.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Launches them. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in? Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Quick breather. Solid anti-air. Checks him with the boom. Stones with the fireball. Life lead is that the drive impact doesn't work. Let's loose a boom. Knocks him out of the air. Boom! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player